My student Jason doubled his credit repair business, and we're going to talk about how he did it. So, as you can see on the screen, this is the wins channel in our mentorship program. So, he charged that person 1,000. It was completed. And just for context, before he got in the program, he was closing anywhere from 350 to 500. So, technically, it was over doubled. But I say that to say the power of proximity. But yeah, this is the wins channel in our mentorship program. As you can see, we're not going to focus too much on the wins channel, but a bunch of people winning, just left and right, winning, 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 winning. That's why you want to be in the right environment. That's almost $10,000 win right there. Just keep scrolling and all that, and you can just see all the wins. If you want to see more wins, just go to my IG at Mike O Benjamin, and just scroll through all the client wins until your thumb literally hurts. So how Jason doubled his credit repair business. It's not enough to just be like, okay, Michael's students are charging $500. Michael's students are charging $1,000. I'm charging $500. I'm just going to double it, right? It don't work like that. You can't just double it and then all of a sudden everything's all good, because you got to think about how are you actually conducting a call? Do you know your sales call structure? Things like that. So we're gonna get into it, and this is why it's important not to be cheap. This is why it's important not to be poor. When I say poor, this is passing over opportunities repeatedly. You right now, you might be poor. Maybe you watch all 2,000 of my YouTube videos and you still haven't taken action on nothing I've said. That's the definition of somebody that's poor. All right. So Jason, he understood that he could be a level 1 or a level 2 when it comes to changing his life. He chose the path of level 2 instead of level 1. So keep that in mind. All right. So level 1, credit repair business owner that does not invest in themselves. So that's a credit repair business owner that does not invest in themselves. They just rely on free YouTube information. So keep that in mind. They don't understand sales, not necessarily. They lack systems. They're stuck at 5 to 10K a month, and they're probably just gonna work a 9 to 5 for the rest of their life. That's just what it is. Level 2, this is a credit repair business owner that does invest in themselves, right? So exactly what Jason did. He invested in himself. So keep that in mind. Invest to be in a community of like-minded people, like-minded individuals. Has a team and systems, SOPs, making anywhere from 20,000 a month to over 100K a month, right? So just keep that in mind. And this is really what allowed Jason to confidently double his prices. So Jason's a level 2. Most of you watching right now are a level 1. You're the average of who you choose to be around. He made no excuses. He decided to invest in himself. So actually, this is one of the big things of why he was able to actually do it. So I teach my students sales so that they can increase their closing rate. And I actually dropped a video from my mentorship program. It was like a throwaway video I gave y'all that were just in the free community, because I just know how important it is, and I know how it'll change your life if you take action. So part of what worked for Jason was literally watching that exact video that I gave y'all for free from my mentorship program. And he had a conversation with me that was a game changer and allowed him to go ahead and close it with confidence. This is why it's important to invest in yourself to decrease that information gap, because by him investing in himself, I just got a text. It's my girl texting me. But by him investing in himself, he understood that, okay, I'm making no excuses. I'm gonna get myself to the next level. You feel me? So just keep that in mind. So you watching this right now, you might be cheap, but Jason made no excuses. Jason made zero excuses. Jason did not let self-limiting beliefs hold him back. I need you to understand that you're going to be stuck until you change your proximity to successful credit repair business owners. If you literally go look at the client success stories, you see a lot of my students that I've brought on the channel that have been successful, and even some of the ones that aren't on the channel as well. Maybe they just not on the channel yet, but it's a lot of students that are successful when you're in that proximity. You know what I'm saying? So when you invest in yourself, you're making an investment for you to encourage having high level conversations. It might just be one conversation that you need to change your entire life, right? For Jason, it was watching that training, but then having, that exchange with me. We hopped on a one-on-one call where we scripted his ads, but then on top of that too, we talked about, okay, what's some low-hanging fruit? Let's look at your offer. We had to break down his offer, change it up, and give him that confidence to go ahead and start closing for $1,000 and up. So it might be one conversation that you need to change your entire life, and I want you to go watch that case study that I did with them because it'll give more context in terms of what I'm talking about, right? So I know miserable people, they like coming online and saying, oh, it's a scam, everything's a scam. Everybody that I did a case study with on my YouTube channel and the client success stories, none of my students are paid actors. If you're miserable, you're just gonna die poor or whatever for whatever reason, you just hating. I don't know what else to tell you. I didn't pay none of my students to lie for me. So yeah, one combo might be what you need to change your entire life, but you won't know until you pay that invoice. So just pay the invoice. Where does this cheap slavery mentality come from where y'all just don't want to release money to get to the next level? Like you're gonna pay regardless. If you're gonna pay in time of you continuing to be average, that's how you paying, right? You're thinking, oh, I'm saving some money from my bank account. But it's like, imagine you paid the investment to go ahead and get to the next level, learn from someone that's further than you, and then you're around like-minded individuals off of just you making one transaction. And then now everything you learned is a lifetime way of you making money. It's like, let's say you invest $10,000 into something. You're like, damn, I invested $10,000, but you learned a skill to make $10,000 or more every single month. And no one can take that away from you. No one can take your skills away from you. So if you're watching this and you one of those people like, oh, it's a scam, I don't know if it's gonna work, this, that, and the third, do your due diligence. If you've done your due diligence on me and you're still saying it's a scam, respectfully, you just stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like we just gotta call it what it is. We got all the client success stories. If you go to my IG, the IG highlights, you got so many success stories as well. Like I don't know what else to tell y'all, right? And maybe it's just lack of focus. Maybe it's I don't know where this fear comes from, but it's just why y'all, if you continue staying average, it's the reason why you continue to stay average. You have to make that investment. There's no way around it, right? You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. There's no growth in comfort. There is no growth in comfort. Right? I need y'all to understand that there's no growth in comfort, so you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. It might be uncomfortable to make that investment. When I made my first investment, it was a little bit uncomfortable, but I did it. Okay, cool. Let me pay 2,000 here. All right, cool. That was cool. I lived, right? Now let me pay 3,500 over here. A lot of y'all that may not know, I paid $3,500 with a specific mentor back in was it 2021? 2021, as far as starting my credit journey. That was February 2021, right? And then fast forward, I retired my 9 to 5, right? Imagine I didn't invest in myself. Okay, cool. I did that. Now I survived. Now let me go make 5-figure investments. Invest 10,000. I survived. I made the money back. Now I got a lifetime skill. So y'all got to release like that weird mindset that you have, thinking that you don't have to invest money to do something. I'll post my students winning. Like I'll post like, okay, this person did $7,000. This person did $10,000. This person did 1,000, 2,500. Whatever my students are making, whatever the win is, y'all will be all receptive ears to the wins. But then when it comes to the fact of I say, okay, but they said that they paid Michael 2,500, 3,500, 5,000, 6,000, etc. Now you Helen Keller. Now you deaf, you blind, you the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? You want the wins, but you don't want to invest nothing to get there. That's not how life works. And if you have that mentality, you have the mentality of a child. You're just childish. That's just really what it is. So I need y'all to get out of that childish mentality, because if you want to grow, you can't be childish. And the reason why I put out these videos and why I'm so consistent is because every single video that I'm putting out, if I can help one poor person, one person, and I just change their mindset for the better, I fulfilled the mission. Our mission with CAP, we want to help fund $1 billion to small business owners so that we can help reduce crime rates, so that we can help reduce depression, because people are working these 9 to 5s that they do not love. So when you a credit repair business owner, you come in this mentorship and you changing lives, you helping the mission of CAP. Why don't you do something for someone else for once, right? You've been selfish your whole life. You've been average your whole life. You've been not investing your whole life. Make that investment. Get in proximity. There's no growth in comfort. You've been comfortable your whole life. Now it's time to make that investment so that you can grow and get to the next level. I know I'm talking to somebody in this video. Every video I do, if I could just save one person, if that's you, we're going to have the link in the description. Book a call and we'll see if we can help you scale your credit repair business. You might be struggling with marketing right now. You might be struggling with sales. You don't know what you don't know. A lot of credit repair business owners, they don't think about the fact that I got to be aware of my sales. I got to be aware of my closing rate. If I ask you your closing rate, some of y'all can't even tell me what your closing rate is. Don't you think that's scary? Well, you don't know that. It's scary because you don't know what you don't know. And that's why you work in that 9 to 5, and you're going to work that 9 to 5 until you die, until you make a change. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Nothing changes if nothing changes. I need y'all to really understand that. If I could just say one person, every 100 people that watch these videos, most of these 99% of these people that watch my videos, they just gonna stay where they at. They gonna stay poor. They just gonna die poor. They on my alarm going off and everything. All right, so they just gonna stay poor. They gonna die poor. They gonna stay where they at, right? But that 1%, that one person I'm talking to, I'm hoping that you take action. I'm hoping that you change your situation for your family. I'm hoping that you make something not about you for once. You've been selfish your whole damn life. Why don't you just do something for somebody else for once? And let's stop all this masturbation, this mental masturbation. Watching my videos from 9 to 5, watching my videos from 6 to 9, watching my videos all day, but not taking action. That's mental masturbation. Stop masturbating. Take action on the information. You watching me 2,000 videos in a row, and you talking about, oh, I've been following you for years, but you ain't made no money or did nothing with the information. You've been watching me change all these lives with the mentorship, but you haven't booked a call to get in the mentorship. Stop mentally masturbating. That's weird. That's weird. The link is in the description, man. Go ahead and bring your credit card and let's get straight to it. Our program is not cheap. Let me say this too before we continue. Our program is not for poor people. Our program is not for poor people. So if you have a passing over opportunities repeatedly mindset, if you're coming on and you want to be asking, oh, what's the guarantee I'm going to be successful? Do not book a call. If this is your last money, do not book a call. If you don't have money, do not book a call, because we don't want to bring people in our community that they're investing their last money, right? Because that wouldn't make sense. Jason, Ali, all these students that I have that I'm mentioning, Pedro, Tony, Anthony Zamora, Daniel Dixon, all these people, Khaled, all these people that I'm mentioning, they didn't invest their last. They have money, right? So you gotta have money. That's a common theme. What do I look like if I'm bringing in somebody that, they don't have money? It's their last money. And, I got my students over here doing $7,000, $10,000, $20,000, in a day. What do I look like if I'm bringing people that don't have money around them? I got to keep the quality of the community high. So if you have money and you're looking to get to that next level, maybe you have money from your 9 to 5. Maybe you only do 5 to 10K in your credit repair business. We could work with you. It's just you have to have money from that 9 to 5. You should be making at least 6 figures. I was making 6 figures at my 9 to 5 when I was a chemical engineer. So I had money to invest in myself, right? My business didn't need to be successful right away. That might be your situation. But if you work at McDonald's, if you work at Wingstop or something, no disrespect to all those fast food stuff. If you work you know what's a BS job. Let's be real. If you work one of them BS jobs, go get a second, third job. Stop having sex. A lot of y'all just focus on sex. That's why you have 18 kids, and then you're saying that you don't have money, right? The reason why you don't have money is because you're not focused. So if you have all them kids already, God willing, the kids are a blessing, but close your legs. Let's start this business. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. All right, so there's power in proximity. You got to understand that. If you are the smartest person in the room right now, you can keep stroking your ego, but you're literally losing and will continue to lose because you had a plateau. So like I was telling y'all, I had a one-on-one onboarding call with Jason. We basically turned his business upside down, restructured his offer, and I gave him some additional sauce on top of the sales call structure, the video that y'all have, because I gave y'all that video for free. That's from my mentorship. But yeah, so we discussed a couple of tweaks he needed to make that would, get him to the next level and, essentially help him scale his business. So at the end of the day, this is what it comes down to. You have two options. You can get in the room or you can continue that mental masturbation. You can get in the room, continue that mental masturbation. Link will be in the description. For those of y'all that's ready to go, I'm hoping to help you scale your business, get to the next level. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Those of y'all that I'm gonna catch on the sales call, y'all have a blessed one. The rest of y'all be easy too. Y'all have a blessed one.